कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो धारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ma Kuru Jana Dhana Yauvana Garvam, Harati Nimeshat Kalas Sarvam, Mayamaya vidam akhilam buddhva brahmapadam tvam pravishaviditva bhaja govindam bhaja govindam. Many events happen in our life suddenly and we come to a cul-de-sac and become frustrated in life. It's only because we have taken many things for granted in life. Like, during this corona, how many messages I must have received, and many of them frustrated. Swamiji, why this is happening? I said, because I am playing with you, why this is happening. Then how to get out of it? Simple rule. Anything which is for everybody is a celebration. See? Like Diwali. Diwali is not meant for any particular person. Only South Indians will have Diwali. No. In the same manner, Corona for everybody, the whole world, so it is a celebration. More than what we see, what is important in whatever we see, how do we see? When I entered this hall, I didn't realize that I had goggles on my eyes. And when I came, I said, why they are not putting lights here, It's so dark, so dark. See? And then he told me, Swamiji, you have to remove your goggles. We all are moving in this world with the goggles and then we complain about this. Therefore, Ma Kuru Dhana Jana Yauvana Garva. Dhana, the wealth. Jana, the friends, enemies. And Yauvana, the youthfulness. Harati Nimeshat Kala Sarvam. You won't know what will happen, what next moment. Therefore, what is to be done? Very simple thing. We must be prepared all the time for every eventuality. And that is called living 100% every moment. You are ready. Like, you are driving car. Now, while driving car, you cannot say, no, actually, I was thinking about somebody and therefore I hit another car. No, you have no choice. So, simplest spiritual life is, we have to learn this art. Whatever we are doing, whenever we should be 100%. See, the whole message of Bhagavad-Gita is only this much. Many people ask us, can you give us the message of Bhagavad-Gita in one line? I said, yeah, this is the message. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Arjun was on the battlefield during the battle or the war, but he became somebody's grandson, he became somebody's disciple and suffered. Exactly the same principle apply in your life. See? We all have to play different roles in life. We cannot be only one. We have to play many roles. See, when we are driving the car, we are driver. When we are in front of our children, we are the parents. We have to play the role. But what happens? One role gets mixed up with other role. and then we become totally nonplussed. Therefore, if we remember this principle, that we all have to play different roles in life. See? So play your role. And this world is giving us all the things, joy, sorrows. See? Two things come to every one of us. Nobody is an option. Two things. Because the world is made like that. Other than Ravi's children, there are no twins in this world. See? Single is only I. World is twins. Joy, sorrows. Gain, loss. Birth, death. Success, failure. Friends, enemies. You cannot change it. This is how the world is made. And if we imagine that we should get only success in life, we are going the wrong way. If we imagine that we should get only the benefits, no losses, we are the wrong way. See, in the 15th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna tells the meaning of spiritual practice. 5 principles. Nirmana moha, jitasanga dosha, adhyatma nitya, vinivritta kama, dvandvair vimuktaha sukadukka sanyayi. This world is made up of, dvandva means complementary opposites. If there is no disease, health will have no meaning. If there is no death, life will have no meaning. This is how the world is made. So therefore we must be prepared every moment. And then we will be able to tackle these conditions in life. That, earlier I used to, eat so much of food. No, I don't know what happened. Now I can't eat. It is good. Don't waste the food. See? Therefore, harati nimeshat kala sarvam. Continuing further. Dina yaminyo sayam prataha shishiravasanto punarayata kala kridati gacchati ayu tadapina munchati asha vayu. Now from here onward, there are 3-4 verses which are talking the same theme, which will take Kate Kanta Dhanagata Chinta Vatula Kim Tava Nasti Niyanta Trijagati Sajjana Sangati Eka Bhavati Bhavarnava Tarane Loka. He says here that Dina Yaminyo Sayam Prata Shishir Vasanto Punarayata. Every day we are adding to our life. We are subtracting a day from our life. See? In one of the texts, Bhagavan Shankaracharya says that when we add a day, happy birthday, actually it is, we are reducing one day from our life. See? It's so simple. But we forget that and then become miserable after some time. Therefore, kala kridati gacchati ayu. Now here we have to understand the principle of kala, time. Normally we understand time means 1 minute, 10 minutes, half an hour, 2 hours, 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 100 years. That is not time. That is a measurement of time. See? 1 liter. Is 1 liter an object? It is a measurement of liquids. See? Similarly, 5 kilometers is not object, it's a measurement of space. So, kilograms, measurement of weight, it is not the weight, it's a measurement of weight. If this is clear, come to the time, half an hour, 1 hour, that is not time, it is a measurement of time. See, in 11th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, when Arjuna was frustrated, Ko bhavanugra rupaha, oh terrible Lord, who are you? We are frightened. Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Kalosmi loka kshayakut pravruddha. I am the time who is ready to devour the whole world. Now here we have to understand the time principle. Then this whole thing will become clear. Time is, principle is that which is infinite itself, but is supporting all the finite. See? How? A tree, a seed is sown, then it starts growing. Nobody does anything. Then it becomes a sapling, then a plant, then a trunk, then the branches, flowers, fruits, seeds. Again the seeds fall, and again the same cycle is going on. Kala kridati gacchati ayu. Now in this, where is our attention? Is our attention on the number of days or years we are passing through this world, or we are focusing attention on ourselves? See, in Ishavasya Upanishad, the first mantra and the second mantra also is very important, normally wrongly understood. It is said there, Ishavasya idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjita ma grudak kasyachit dhanam kurvan neveha karmani jiji vishe shatakam sama. Live in this world to live 100 years. This is, you see all the normal translations. Live 100 years. No, I don't agree with that. Live every moment 100%. Don't add, see, years to your life. Add life to every moment that you live. Otherwise, the same frustrated fellows, Swamiji, when I am going to die? If you are a seeker of truth, you will not think about death even once. See? Once I was in Dehradun, and one reporter came to take my interview. They want to put in their newspaper. So she gave me a big question list. Swamiji, I will come in the evening and then you can give me the answers. You can prepare. I said, I don't read the same paper second time. Are you ready? I said, yes, I am ready. Then she said, take. I said, no, you read. I am not going to read. So she was reading and I was giving reply. She got terribly frustrated. Thereafter she said, last question. Said, now at least talk sense. Then she asked me, how are you going to leave your footprints in this world? I said, first of all, you will not live till then, so you will not be able to see my footprints. You will die before me. Then second thing I told, those who walk in the mud, they leave the footprints. The birds fly, they don't leave the footprints in this world. You don't want to leave footprints. What for? See? The more you become aware of this, then kala kridati gacchati ayu. Who cares? Childhood has come and gone. Teenage has come and gone. Do we go to the police and file an FIR? Well, please find out my childhood body, where it has gone. It was somewhere here only, I don't know where it has. No. And therefore we have become expert in dying. Childhood died, teenage died, middle age died, old age will die, who cares? See friends, then you will understand we are playing with the time. We are not the victims of the time. Tadapi na munchati ashavayu. Now ashavayu is the gas trouble. See? Asha, vayu is gas, isn't it? We are all suffering from gas trouble. See? I hope I get that, I hope I get that. About this, I remember there was a school, and in that school, many old teachers, they were sitting in a common room, teachers' relaxing room, and there was one youngster, newly joined that school, and he was also sitting, and some elderly teacher was sitting next to him, and this boy was looking at old fellows, and this old fellow did the job. He did apana vayu, see, and when he did apana vayu, this young teacher looked at him. He said, my dear son, actually, I have got gas trouble. He said, uncle, no, you have gas, we have trouble. Is it not our life? Our desires make others miserable. See, I want this way, I want that way. Therefore, lesser the desire we entertain, more happy we are. Live at zero desire level, but how to live at zero desire level? Bhagavan says, if you are living like you are hungry, then you need food, so whatever food comes you eat, it will not create sin. See? But I want a particular type of food, then the sin happens. If you are feeling sleepy, whatever, you go and sleep. No, I want a particular type of bed, then I can sleep. In short, be attentive. Getting freedom from desires means entertaining minimum choices. Lesser the choice we have, more happy we are. And what is the choice? Choice is a burden of affluence. Because what is affluence? Affluence means we entertain more and more choices. Lesser the choice, happier you are. See, friends. Therefore, tadapi na munchati asha vayu. Just if we see right from childhood onwards, what we have done is only one thing. We have been trying to fulfill our desires, and each desire leaves the next desire in a queue for fulfillment, and it never happens. Therefore, we have to get rid of this virus desire. Now, then the second desire that comes about being responsible in life. See, kate kanta dhanagata chinta vatula kim tava nasti niyanta. Trijagati sajjana sangati eka bhavati bhavarnavatarane lauka. We imagine we are taking care of our people. Our mother, our father, our children, our relation, uncle, auntie. Friends, remember one simple rule. See, whenever we are doing anything for somebody, it is payment of the debts. Nothing else. You cannot give that, leave the debts, you have to pay them. One person asked me this question in Bombay. Swamiji, why I want to give you this? I said, you should know. How would I know? No, I am giving you, but I am not understanding why I want to give. I don't want to give to others, but to you I want to give. I said, you want to know the rule? Yes. You have taken this much loan in the last life. You have not returned. Therefore, you are returning it back. We are not obliging anybody in this world. Therefore, our principle is karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Whatever we are doing is paying back our loan. See? And once you take this attitude, we cannot have the arrogance of charity. See? Normally, the arrogance of charity is what we will be having somewhere, and then we put our name, everything. About this I tell you, how funny things are in this world. Vrindavan. There are so many places Bhagavan Krishna's Leelas were happening. So in one place they took me. And I did the namaskar like everybody, and I don't understand all that. So the Panditji there, he said, Swamiji Maharaj, see all these people, they have put their name on a slab, marble slab, and put it there. I said, okay, what can I do? No, you put yours. I said, what for? He said, you don't know. I said, no, I don't know. He said, when you put your name on a slab and put it there, when anybody comes and stands on that, his all merits are transferred to you through Bluetooth. Corruption वहाँ भी है. See? And what is that? That stone doesn't know. Inert. The person who did the name, engraving on that, engraving, he doesn't know. And the person who is standing on the stone, he also doesn't know. But he takes care of. Name and form is the ego. The world, if you have to define the world, it is defined by two words. Nama Rupatmakam Jagat. Be very attentive. All these off the track, very important. If you make absence of either the name or the form as object of your experience, now your object of experience is words that I am talking, or the sound of this AC. Now make absence of the sounds as the object of your experience. But we are hearing, let it be heard, who cares? Now how the world is born? देखो सुनो बोलते रहो. The moment we hear something, the moment we see something, seeing is forms, rupa, and hearing is nama, the words. If these two things are not influencing us, we have conquered the world. Like in deep sleep, we don't hear anything, somebody praises us, somebody condemns us. At this moment, we are not carrying the burden of desires. Give it a try. I am not making you sit meditation and suffer silently and put the board outside. Don't disturb. Meditation in progress. We are already disturbed. No. Relax, relax, relax. Now, how this desire fulfillment is taking different shapes and different ways. Jatilo mundi lunchita kesha, kashayambara bahukritavesha, pashyannapi nacha pashyati mudaha, udara nimittam bahukritavesha, bhaja govindam, bhaja govindam. See. Jatilo mundi lunchita kesha, jatilaha, huge jata, then mundi completely shaved, lunchita kesha. In the Jains, they do this lunchita kesha. Those who go to that path, particularly the ladies, they will be having this one. They will not shave. They will call lunchita kesha. What for? Bhagavan says here, kashayambara bahukritavesha, like our clothes. Kasha, bahukritavesha. What for? Pashyannapi nacha pashyati mudha. Udara nimittam bahukritavesha. दो टाइम की रोटी चाहिए. And therefore all this drama going on. Because we are under the influence of the desires. Then the second type of people are like many of us. Angam galitam palitam mundam dashana vihinam jatam tundam vruddho jati gruhitva dandam tadapina munchati asha pindam. What is there in spirituality in the young age? We should now enjoy. We should do spirituality when we are old. When we cannot hear, we should go to satsanga. When we don't remember, we should study Bhagavad-Gita. Bahu, you have not given me food. You have taken 9 times since morning. Okay, I forgot. Then we want to study Bhagavad-Gita. See? We cannot sit in one posture for more than 3 seconds. Then we want to sit for meditation. Meaning what? Our understanding is, when we are unfit for everything, we are fit for spirituality. See, friends, Therefore, here the teacher very distinctly brings out. Angam galitam, limbs are hanging, palitam mundam, the deforestation has happened, dashana vihinam jatam tundam, all the teeth have given away, and vruddho yati gruhitva dandam, the third leg has come out, tadapina munchati asha pindam. You know, the worst desire we all have is the desire for food. There was one old man on the deathbed, and the doctor told his children, now this is the time you can take your father at home, her grandfather, and now no more hope, so do whatever you have to do. So they told Bhaji, now doctor has given up, so if you have got some desire, please tell us. Now that old man, this doctor did not allow me to eat for last 6 months what I wanted to eat. Therefore, at least now give me chicken and next life, cock. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram. Tam tame vaiti kaunteya. Whatever is the last thought, that is the blueprint for the next life. Be very clear about it. There is no compromise on this. So this old man, he had the last thought, he wanted to eat chicken. Naturally, chicken immediately blueprint, banao. See friends, this is the organ, tongue, which gets activated first, and it never dies till the last. As regard taste is concerned, and the other way around, the talking, because we have got two functions, tasting and talking. Now talking function is what? It takes 2, 3, 4, 5 years to learn how to talk first, then how to talk properly. It takes 4, 5, 6 years. Thereafter, how to keep the mouth shut, the whole life is not enough. Therefore, one organ, if we can mind our tongue, we will be helping ourselves on the spiritual path. And for that purpose, our Maha Mantra, Dekho suno mat bolo. We have comment on everything in this world. Being Indian, we can advise even God. See, we can suggest to anybody. Old people particularly, when they look at the youngster, Shadi kara do. Arre, is it a furniture or what? This habit of commenting on everything that we see or hear is one of the biggest obstacles on the spiritual path. See, about this I'll tell you some data, very important. If you work for 8 hours, physical work, and suppose the energy consumption is n units for calculation, and if you talk for 1 hour, energy consumption is equal to physical working for 8 hours. Because here is a subtle energy, it's not a gross energy. And thereafter, if you talk for 8 hours, the quantity of energy consumed, and if you think intensely, contemplative, you require more energy. See, like the diesel, petrol, avian fuel. Subtler you become, more is the energy consumption. And therefore, if we really want to be contemplative, we have to conserve that energy. And maximum energy is spent only in talking. Blah, 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 blah. Nonsense talking. Not only with others, but with ourselves. This also you can watch when you go somewhere. On the airport, this is my fun time. You sit simply and they don't look at anybody, but look indirectly. Now, if somebody is sitting alone, he is not doing acting, he is talking to himself. Give it a try. Next 1 minute, don't talk to yourself. Possible? If it is possible for 1 minute, it can extend more by practice. See, we are afraid of ourselves. Therefore, we run away from ourselves. So we want some phone or some YouTube or some magazine or some music. We are fed up of ourselves. See? One day a person went to somebody's house. Are Gupta ji, what is happening? Gupta ji said, early morning, how come you have come? No, yaar, I was getting bored. I thought, let me go to you. Why you are getting bored? Come on, I was alone. Now imagine, if a person becomes bored because of himself, what a solid bore he must be. If I get bored of somebody, I can run away. But if I get bored of myself, see friend, give it a try. It's a very, very powerful spiritual practice. Remain alone without anything around you. Don't talk to yourself and listen silence. Like the ice cube dissolving in the water without making noise, we dissolve in ourselves without going to sleep. Not difficult. This is all what we are struggling in our life. Then we do want to do tapasya. Agre vanni prushte bhano ratro chubuk samarpita jano karatala bhiksha tarutala vasaha tadapi namunchati asha pashaha. See? Again the same desire virus. Agre vanni prushte bhano, doing lot of tapasya. See? They will be sitting in front, they will be having a fire in the summer days, and they are facing their back to the sun, and they are sitting there. What for? Tapasya going on. Don't get lost in torturing yourself. Torturing is not spiritual practice. There are two types of people you will see in general. I am telling you with reference to our Puranic stories. Tapasvis and yogis. They have got tremendous anger. See? Because they are torturing themselves. You will never come across a devotee has cursed somebody. You will never come across a Jnani Purush has cursed somebody. In the life of Bhagavan Shankaracharya, when that Kapalika came and he wanted to take him to give sacrifice, he said, okay, please take me, but let me come when all my disciples are sleeping. If they come to know, they will kill you. Therefore, be cool, I'll come. If your desire is fulfilled, I'll come there. See, a devotee and a Jnani Purush can never curse anybody. You take the great tapasvis, see? And it happens because they are very strong personalities. See, friends. And therefore, agre vanni prushte bhano. In Ujjain, there was one Kumbh Mela. And you can see all kinds of characters over there. Two persons were having the thorn bed and sleeping on that. I sleep comfortably. Tapasya, thorn bed was sleeping. Then one of them got up. The other said, hey, why did you get up? I'm trying to see how to fix a mosquito net. Too many mosquitoes here. You are sleeping on the thorn bed and you are getting disturbed by mosquitoes. See, friends, tapasya makes you obstinate. Don't do tapasya. We don't have to prove anything to anybody in this world. This is the thumb rule. We don't have to prove anything. Second thing, very important, spiritual practice is not becoming someone extraordinary. Remain ordinary. Third, all the practice is not becoming somebody, but unbecoming whatever we have become. Is it not we are doing the same thing? What is sleep? Sleep is undoing. Sleep is unbecoming. And if that can be extended, our sleep is extended in the waking, then he is called a Jivan Mukta. Bhagavad-Gita, 2nd chapter. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. The awakened one is awake to the reality in this relative world, and the ignorant world is unable to realize the reality in this world because he gives too much importance to the names and the forms. Therefore, all tapasya, don't waste your time. Agre vanye prushte bhanau ratro chubuku samarpita jano and karatala bhikshas tarutala vasaha. Eat normal food. My principle I tell you, keep your stomach full and keep your head empty. We do the other way around. Kal Ekadashi hai, what should we eat? So from Dashmi itself we start what we are going to eat. One person somewhere in India, he came and he told me, Swamiji, I got some problem, can you help me? I said, I don't know what is your problem. I declared that I am going to observe Ekadashi. Therefore, I prepared myself. On the 10th day, I had taken sufficient food. Now, I was since morning, today Ekadashi I can't eat, now today Ekadashi I can't eat. And that day, they have made the food which I like the most. Now, when that food came on the table, now I am in a fix what to do. And he called me on phone. This was the issue. You don't know what people ask us. So, Swamiji, what should I do? I said, you take food. But then they will laugh at me. I can't do Ekadashi. I said, no, you be cool, you take. If they say something, then you tell. There are 2 Ekadashi, do you know? I am going to do tomorrow's Ekadashi, not today's Ekadashi. Whom are we cheating in this world, friends? Therefore, don't do that. Keep your stomach full and head empty. When we think about food, the food goes in the head. Food should go in the stomach, not in the head. You will see life becomes very easy. Many times, people ask us, Swamiji, you have to go to somebody's house for food. They are asking whether you observe Ekadashi or not, because that is Ekadashi. Then my question is, who are they? Are they Marwari and Gujarati? Then I will observe Ekadashi. So what is this condition? Condition is, if they are Gujarati, Marwari, they spend their life only in eating. So many varieties you get. See? Palar. The whole world is eating. Therefore, friends, keep your stomach full, head empty, don't torture. Karatala bhiksha tarutala vasaha tadapina munchati asha pashaha, and yet desires continue to be. I'll tell you one kind of desire about language. How we get wrongly carried away by the obsession for the language. This happened in Badrinath many years before. I was pretty young that time. There was some Mahatma Ji, and along with others, I also went to take darshan. He saw me, and there were about 4 or 5 Mahatmas sitting on a dais. He said, you come here, you sit here. So I listened to him, I sat there. Then he said, now you talk in Hindi, you talk in Gujarati, you talk in Telugu, you talk in Tamil. So those people. And the audience is a floating population. They have come for darshan. So everybody spoke something. Then my number came. He said, you talk in English. I can see that you must be speaking English. I said, yes. Then I spoke for 5 minutes. Whether they understand or not, who knows? Asked me to talk, I spoke. Then I was going. No, you don't go. You wait here. Let others go. Okay. Could you believe what he said? Elderly Mahatma. He must be more than 85 or so. With all the jata and all that. See, regrets in life. Desires create regrets. He said, I wish I had studied English when I was young. But during our time, learning English and talking English was considered as sinful. But today I realize, had I learned English, I would have taken Bhagavad-Gita in the whole world, but now I cannot. That day I realized one important principle. Regrets in life are the biggest obstacle on the spiritual path. No regrets. This is from Taittiriya Upanishad. Kimahagam papam akaravamiti, kimahagam sadhuna karavam. In our younger formative days, two things happen. One is the regrets of wrong commissions. What should not have been done was done. And the regrets of correct omissions. What should have been omitted, that we have done. What should have been done, that we have not done. These two regrets kill us in the old age. And in the old days, we have got all the time at our disposal. See, friends, because we have not worked on it. This principle I learned from one old man, a Sindhi gentleman. This happened in Guwahati, Assam, many years before. He says, Swamiji, I am coming for your satsang, but I want to ask you some question. Will you come to my house for food? I said, for food I can go to anywhere. You can come. And we went to his house. Very nice family, very big family. And after food was over, he took me to his room. Swamiji, I want to ask you something special, separately. I was, my God, no jitna khaya bahar aa jayega. Then he asked me, Swamiji, don't laugh at me. I said, okay, I will not laugh. See, I am constantly remembering one girl who was in my class when we were in class 2. Now, this fellow is 85, not out. And he is remembering that girl in class 2. Swamiji, kya karu main? See? Now, why this happens? Because be attentive. Because you are not busy. Keep yourself so busy that if the death comes, excuse me, I am busy. Don't keep yourself lazy. Never retire in life. When I looked at him, I was very proud. This should be the life. Hey? Otherwise, abaji ke kya karenge? Marte bhi nahi, maro na. See, friends. Therefore, here the teacher says that this tapasya is not the way. Give up desires. Now, about giving up desires, I'll tell you one small thing. There's a good friend of mine, he's Tamilian, and these days he is in USA only, probably in Chicago. He retired, he was a civil engineer probably, retired, and on his retirement day there was some party, I was invited, and after that he spoke something. He said, I have decided now to join Swamiji. I will go and stay with him in his ashram. I will take care of everything of his, right from washing clothes, cooking food for him, doing everything. I said, stop. Then I told, to protect myself from people like you, I don't have ashram. I don't want that. Then what should I do? I said, that I can tell you. What is your specialization? A civil engineer. Very good. Now use that specialization not for yourself, for something higher. But Swamiji, I will get job. I say, you will get job. Don't talk in between. When I say something, it happens. You try, you will get a job. Then 50% I give you sanction for maintenance allowance, whatever you earn. And 50% you spend on the education of any child or children, whatever you want, don't give me. And don't give to anybody. You spend on somebody who is lost because of finance from the education. And he did it. And within a period of 2-3 years, as is a metamorphosis, out of a caterpillar, a beautiful butterfly came out. See, and you know the result? He translated the 4 Vedas from Sanskrit into Tamil. See, he spent his time in that. Otherwise, after old age, beta, kya hai? Don't do that. Therefore, tadapi na munchati asha pashaha. Now, second thing we do, imagine, what is spirituality? Kurute ganga sagar gamanam vrata paripalanam athava dhanam jnana vihina sarvamatena bhajatina muktim janmashatena. See, kurute ganga sagar gamanam. They say, sabhi tirtha bar bar, Ganga sagar ek bar. One Bengali Pandit ji asked me this question. Why they say, sabhi tirtha bar bar, Ganga sagar ek bar? You have to go to Ganga sagar only once. I said, because of you. You trouble us here. Who will come again? Going to Tirtha Kshetra is good, provided you don't go there to see the place and evaluate the people. One gentleman asked me, Swamiji, have you gone to Haridwar? I said, a number of times. What you have seen there? I said, you want to take my exam or what? No, will be what you have seen. I said, Harke Paudi and this, that. And I said, that's enough. Have you seen Paratha Galli? You go to Haridwar and look for a Paratha Galli. He must be a glutton in his life. See, friend, Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam, Vrata Paripalanam. Don't unnecessarily torture yourself by too many rules and regulations. Minimum rules, maximum happiness. We bind ourselves too many things. Then, Vrata Paripa Athava Dhanam. Once it happened somewhere, like, I carry some shawl. Somebody gives, I carry it till somebody takes it away. So, in Mahabaleshwar, very cool, nice place. We are going for a walk after our morning meditation lecture and just going for a walk. Very nice place, hill station. And when I was walking, one lady came, Swamiji, wait, and put one nice beautiful shawl on my shoulder. Swamiji, this is for you. I said, hey, thank you. And we went, we sat somewhere, so I took the shawl, put it on the grass, we sat on that. And after that, we were getting and coming back, I forgot about the shawl because I didn't carry it with me. So she went back, she lifted the shawl. Swamiji, do you know how much this shawl costs? I said, maybe, look second hand, so maybe 10-20 rupees. Swamiji, this shawl costs 35,000 rupees. I said, so what do I do? No, I have given the shawl to you, just left it there. I said, it is not my shawl, it is your shawl. No, it is yours. If the shawl is mine, why you worry what I do with my things? See, we give dhanam, आप ही खाना किसी और को मत देना. See, friends, Danam is, be attentive. More than danam, offering to the God is what that, I'll tell you. We go and buy from the market sweets. We don't go to the sweetmeat shop and don't say, hey, give 1 kilo prasad. No. We say, give 1 kilo laddu. And we come with the laddu, offer it to the Lord. And the Panditji will do the puja and all that, offer some flower and tulsi patra, and then take out the junk of it and give little bit back to you. See? And then it is not called as sweet, it is called as prasad. Why a sweet is called prasad thereafter? Think. When we are offered to the Lord, we have given up our mamata, our ownership with that object. It is not mine. Give it to the God. God is Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate. He doesn't accept it. Therefore, it is in no man's land. And therefore, it is prasad. See, friends, in the same manner, live in this world with this understanding, then we come to know that jnana vihina sarvamatena bhajatina muktim janmashatena. We must know that all our activities are meant for us to go back to your own self. We do every day the same thing. Have we ever thought about this? One question I'll ask you. Reply in your own mind to your satisfaction. Question is, I had a good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams. Who makes this statement? We all make this statement. Huh? Now who is this one who is making the statement? I had good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams. Who makes this? Waker cannot make this statement because he was not in the sleep. The waker cannot make this statement. He was not in the dream. Who makes this? See? Jnana vihina sarvamatena bhajatina muktim janmashatena. Friends, these are the basics. If you stand in front of the mirror, you cannot stop reflection happening. We cannot live without body identification. The riddle is, you have to get out of body identification. But the truth is, we cannot get rid of body identification. I am talking to you because of body identification. You are looking at me, I can't say you are hearing, but you are looking at me because of body identification. And this is the trick. You have to get out of it. How it is possible? It is here, our Maha Mantra, Karnataka. Like an actor on the stage, he is acting as if he is Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and moving like this, all makeup. That time he knows he is not even an ordinary pati. Forget about Chhatrapati. See? And then after that he changes his clothes, takes his bicycle, takes ₹1 and goes and gets the scolding from the wife. See, friends. So he is only acting. Exactly, we all have to only do this thing. Whole spiritual life is only Karnataka. And this principle I told you, the maximum problem is between husband and wife. So the problem is sorted by this simple rule. When she is talking, you should keep quiet. When she is quiet, you should not talk. Peace will prevail. But again, tu tu मैं शुरू हो जाता है. Then Jnanavihina sarvamatena bhajatena muktim janmashatena suramandiratarumula nivasaha shayya bhutalamajinam vasa sarva parigraha bhogatyagaha kasya sukham na karoti viragaha. If you are carrying with you the wealth of dispassion, nobody can ever make you miserable. See, we are all miserable because our desires are not fulfilled. See, if we do not have desires, you can never be miserable. Example, deep sleep. Again, same example. You go to sleep with a desire, you have to catch a flight, morning flight. Therefore, you have to get ready early. Therefore, you take the dinner early, so that you can wake up early morning. The whole night, for one desire to wake up early in the morning, your night is spoiled. We are carrying the mountain of desires. Whole life is spoiled. See? Fulfillment of desires is what? Be very attentive. Fulfillment of desires is nothing but removal of desires. I want a cup of tea, desire. I get a cup of tea. That desire is removed. The moment that desire is removed, I am happy. Again desire comes. Garam garam pakode nahi. Again desire. Then I get garam pakoda and very nice. Desire gone, happiness has come. Mirchi ke pakode nahi. Then third pakoda comes in. Very happy. What is that happiness? Freedom from desire. See, but we don't recognize this. Happiness does not come from outside. Even if you are a Bengali and like Rasgulla or Chom Chom, how many things can you eat? 10, 20, 15, 16. After some time, enough is enough now. There is a diminishing value when you indulge beyond limits. Therefore, friends, desire fulfillment cannot be the purpose of life. But allow your own divine bliss to spread around you. And that can happen only if we are not carrying the burden of desires. Therefore, yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihinaha yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva. He who is in tune with the divine, it doesn't matter, bhogarato va yogarato va. See? We get obsessed with some funny notions. I'll tell you what notions we suffer from. I went to somebody's house for lunch. And one old lady, she could not call me to her house for whatever reason. So she told me, Swamiji, if I bring something to their place, will you eat? I said, yes, Mama, do bring. So she prepared nice pakodas made out of chili, the onion and all that. Old lady. And she came. And the house where I was taking food, so she came innocently and wanted to give me the pakoda when I was taking food. My hostile. See? Ravi is my host. Falguni is hostile. His children are hostilities. And I am hostage. So, the hostile, she said, no, Swamiji doesn't eat onion. Don't you know? Mahatmas don't eat onions. Now that old lady, she felt so bad, as if she has committed some crime. She collected it. Then I looked at it. Because I had to entertain both of them. See? Kshurasya dhara nishita duritaya durgam pathastat kavayo vadanti. So, then she came. I said, Amma, wait, don't worry, wait. Then to that Amma, I told something to get. I said, Mama, you have not prepared papad for me. Without papad, life is incomplete. See? And then she went and pointed out 5-10 minutes gone. And I enjoyed it. Then she came and said, Swamiji, you eat that? I said, yes. But Mahatmas don't eat onion. How come you eat it? I said, it is your fault. What is my fault? Why do you call me Mahatma? And then you ask me to behave according to your definition? I am CH Atma. Chota Atma. I am not a Bada Atma. We get lost in non-essentials in life. Yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihinaha. See? Another example, somewhere in Kaivalya, I came out from a talk and one lady came. She must have seen me on TV or somewhere. And she came, Swamiji, may I touch your feet? I said, touch, but don't pull them, I'll fall down, okay? And then she, do you know why I asked you like that? I said, I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything about anybody. Why collect garbage? No, actually, I went to such and such ashram and I did not know. In the morning when I got up, I went and touched the feet of that Mahatma Ji and I was rebuked so much. I felt as if I committed the murder of somebody. They made my life miserable and asked me to get out of the ashram. Therefore, I am so afraid of Mahatmas. See, the first word in 16th chapter of Bhagavad-Gita, Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. In Sannyasa Diksha, there is one mantra where it is said, there should not be any fear from me to anybody. See, that is what sannyasi is. But then we have got too many rules and regulations. Then don't go in the public. If you are with the people, merge with them, not making yourself someone extraordinary. Therefore, yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihina yasya brahmani ramate chittam. He who is abiding in the truth, nandati 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 eva, he is happy, he is happy, he is happy. Therefore, our Maha Mantra, be happy. What we do, we struggle to become happy. Anything which will begin will end. Don't become happy, be happy. When being and knowing merges, see, that experience is called as bliss. Being, existence. Rasagulla, existence. How do we know it is sweet or not? By the tongue. Tongue is knowing. Rasagulla is being. When you look at it, miserable. Many places they chant 15th chapter of Gita. Urdamula Madashakamashutam Prahurim Chandamsi Savarnari Yastam Sabir. And when the Rasagulla existence lifted and landing on the tongue, Jnanendriya, when these two come together, meaning the division between existence and knowledge disappears, happiness happens. Now come back to yourself. I am and I know I am. Is it a sequential experience or is it a simultaneous experience? All experiences have a sequence. But this experience, knowing and being, is a simultaneous experience. Taittiriya Upanishad. Satyam jnanam anantam brahma yo veda nihitam guhayam parame vyomanna soshnute sarvan kamansa brahmana vipaschiteti. He who is abiding in the truth, he is happy instantaneously, not after completion of a sequence. See? Our happiness is only sequential event. And wherever there is a sequence, samsara begins. See? When there is no sequence, it's all happiness. Our lecture began, you are worrying, Swami is becoming garam, band hoi nahi rahe. See? So, beginning, end. where beginning and end doesn't happen, that is divine experience. For example, when we enter sleep, we do not know. Observe this. The one who wanted to go to sleep, unless he disappears, sleep doesn't begin. What is the last thought? We give up everything. Last thought is, now I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. So what we do? We do dosha. First we try to lie on the back, doesn't work. Then give fold like this. Come to the left side, no, come to right side. And then do bhujangasana. And then that I who was struggling to go to sleep, when this I disappears, then the Shastriya Sangeet begins. Krrr, krrr. See? And because there is no event, sleep has begun. There is no event. Therefore, no samsara. Why no samsara? Because we are nobody. We are nowhere. We are never. And what is samsara? We are somebody. We are somewhere. Think. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva. All these things put together is the simplest Maha Mantra. Mauj mein raho, be happy. We do mauj karo mat, mauj mein raho. Be happy wherever you are. And for that, one stroke will read and remaining homework for you. Bhagavad-Gita kinchadadita ganga jalalava kanika pita sakrudapi yena murari samarcha kriyate tasya yamena nacharcha bhaja govindam. I give you some technique, try, if you can do it, it will help. Or every day, read one chapter of Gita in Sanskrit. Every day, one chapter. First, second, third, fourth, 18 chapter over, again start from the first. Don't read the same thing every day. After that it becomes, the chutney treatment. Must have seen many people, when they do japa or chanting, they keep on rocking, If you keep chili below them, chutney will be ready. Constantly moving like this. Every day chant new chapter, then you will be required to look into it. Don't do it mechanically. First. Second, after that is over, second thing. Start from the first chapter. Read the first verse. Thereafter, read the commentary. And one commentary I can suggest you. From Gita Press, there is Sadhaka Sanjivani Tika. It is also available in English. It is one of the most wonderful commentary for the sincere seekers of truth. Take one shlok, read the commentary, then close the book, write with your own hand the shlok in Sanskrit. And whatever you have understood, write in few lines. It will take 700 days for you to complete the exercise. After that, you see your own commentary. Don't publish for God's sake. You will come to know how rubbish we are. And by this, your fear for Sanskrit and fear for studying Bhagavad-Gita will disappear. One young boy, he told me this thing from Bangalore. He called me once, Swamiji, I want to come and meet you. I said, come right away. Swamiji, but I am in Bangalore. I said, then whenever I come to Bangalore, meet me. No, I want to meet you now. I said, then what can I do? I will take a flight and come. That urgent? He said, yes. I said, come. He came next day. And afterwards, he told me a story. Yes, Swamiji, your technique, I have done it for 700 days, sincerely. And there is kind of a metamorphosis in my approach to life. Earlier, my mother, my father, my children, everybody was fed up of me. I used to be terribly angry. And there used to be tension. Slowly, studying this thing has changed my thinking process. Friends, Bhagavad-Gita teaches us how to think. We are not taught how to think by our parents. We are not taught how to think by our schools and colleges. We are not taught how to think by Babajis. They are only interested in money. See, we have to learn the art of thinking. This is the technique. Give it a try and oblige Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Rest whenever God wants. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.